Are you ready for drinking? Drawing? What about laughing? Well, hold on to your donkeys. It's season 3 of the ComX Friday Night Drink and Draw. With your hosts Sizzle and Spedsy, plus Quick Nick, our esteemed regulars, and Australia's best-looking creators. Many of whom have books for sale at comx.shop. Now, let's get stanky.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, the first ever 54th annual Spedsy Awards. After 100 episodes of near-complete nonsense, it's time ComX Studios gave back to Australia's indie comic community by way of meaningless awards. Or do they mean everything? That is up to you. So join us in celebrating the very best Australian comics has to offer as we begin Drink and Draw episode 100 and the SPEDSYS.
Hey, welcome ladies and gentlemen. This is the 100th episode of ComX's Friday Night Drink and Draw. And we are here to celebrate that and also the SPEDSYS.
Hooray for Spedsy Wood. Something, something, something Spedsy Wood. Sing along if you know it. I don't even know it. Now, the SPEDSYS, first of all, Sis, are the Oscars about a guy called Oscar?
I'm not sure. Oscar the Grouch, maybe. Did he start them?
Are the Tonys about a guy called Tony?
You'd want to hope
Are
so.
the Grammys about a guy called Grammy, Sis?
And the Golden Globes about a woman?
Is this a self-indulgent Spedsy gives himself awards thing? No, damn it. It's Spedsy giveth and then taketh away and gives something to himself, but mainly giveth. I'm here we're celebrating episode 100 by boosting the Australian comic book scene with some awards, by taking some people down a notch, by just telling the industry this is how it is. And I can't do that alone. I do it with some esteemed guests, some people who have been here since day one. There was all kinds of days that they came. Well, they weren't all day one. But one of the guys is Quick Nick. Welcome, sir.
Hey, it's great to be here. Very excited to be celebrating 100. I remember watching the ComX Drink and Draw show and thinking, I think I want to be part of this. I want to be involved in this. So I came up with the device, which was my Quicks, and that got me the ticket onto lots of seats in this with these fine chaps every week. So I thank you both, Sizzle and Robert, for having me, and looking forward to celebrating 100.
And of course, there's no celebrating ComX without Lady Shady Jew. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be on the 100th episode. I remember it was about a year ago that I was on the show with both Sis and Morgan. And so it is an honor to be back again on the 100th episode. So thanks for having me.
Excellent. And a man who would have to be up there for the Spedsy Award for most appearances on Friday Night Drink and Draw. We will see. Alex Major, welcome, sir.
Hello. I'm pretty sure Sizzle's been here more than me, and so have you.
Well, we'll see.
I reckon Dave as well. But yeah, I'm also very happy to be part of it. I remember during COVID, I was like, oh, I'm not going to make friends in Australia after being gone for 13 years. And then I made more enemies. So,
well, there are 1,000 monkeys on 1,000 calculators working hard to tally how many times Alex has been on this show. Will he win the Spedsy Award for most appearances? We will see. A man who himself is up for a Spedsy Award and he doesn't even know it. Morgan Quaid, welcome, sir.
What? Hey, everybody. There you go. Pleasure to be here and to see all of your beautiful, lovely, wonderful faces and blow the proverbial wind up your skirts. And well done, all things Australian comics. It's been wonderful getting to meet you all over the years. I don't even know how long it's been. Feels like years. Pleasure to be here. 100. Let's do it. Bang. There we go. Flat caps.
Now, there almost is no ComX without this next man. There's definitely the heyday of this show. Our pinnacle was reached when I think someone had something to say about some sheep. He feels much the same about horses these days. His name is Lee Chalker. Welcome, sir.
Hello, and thank you for having me on this 100th episode. It doesn't seem too long ago that we were sitting here on the first and had absolutely no idea what we were doing, and the distinct possibility is we still don't. But we're back to 100, and it's here. So congratulations to Shane and Spedsy in particular, and the ComX crew and all the past guests, and let's rock on.
Hells yeah.
Sweet.
Now, Dave, you'd have to be in the conversation for most appearances, surely. Question is, are you on the list for any other awards tonight? We will find out. Dave Guy, welcome to the show.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, thank you very much. Good to be here. Do I say my acceptance speech now?
No. Let me just check.
Dave, do it.
No,
Do
sorry,
it, Dave.
Dave. You don't win anything.
Oh, that's good. That's good because I didn't write a speech.
Okay. Well, a man who is he a writer? Is he an illustrator? Is he both? Is he just an all-round friend of the family? Is he a foe? Is he a toe? I don't know. I don't write these things down. His name is Peter Wilson. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Now, the toe thing that rhymes with foe, there was no hidden agenda there to finally reveal to the audience that I think you look like a toe. That was just off the dome. Yeah. And of course, we can't do this without Lady Radis, Lauren Marshall. So good to have you back.
Do you guys remember me?
Mate, you built this show. This show was built on the foundations, and one of those foundations is Lauren Marshall. You legitimized.
You gotta do some hard work somewhere, but absolutely stoked to be here, and I'm gonna have plenty of drinks to celebrate. So let the shenanigans begin.
We awkwardly lost Morgan, which is funny because we should introduce this man waiting in the wings. It's Nick May.
Hey, everyone.
Nick.
Now, Nick May is battling a horrible hemorrhoid. So the man can barely sit down for more than a couple of minutes. So he is going to chill in the backstage area, so he's free to cream up if he needs. But we will be bringing Nick in and out throughout the show. So, Nick, every time I say pickles, that's your, I'm about to bring you in, give you a little bit of spotlight, and then we'll send you back there. You can cream up, put a thumb in it, whatever you need to do. And we'll get going.
Thank you.
All right. So good to have you, sir. How are you, by the way?
I just discovered that I've got an ailment that I didn't know I have. So thanks for diagnosing. But I'm here, and that's how I am.
Dr. Spedsy.
All right. So Morgan, we'll bring you back in just a second. But first, there's someone else I need to introduce to the show. He's not been on before. It takes something like the Spedsy Awards to bring out this sort of caliber of guest. So now this is a test also for the people at home. If you could drop in the comments, because we have a narrator backstage helping us out. So Steve, are you there?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Now, Alex, make sure you don't talk over me or I'll come to Shanghai and kick your butthole.
Yep. All right, Steve, taper it down. We warned Alex before the show to try not to talk over you, Steve. But Steve,
I'm going to take Steve on that, mother. Steve, do you want to fisticuffs? Go to the alleyway, and then I'll jam it up your bunghole.
So, Steve, you're there, ready to go?
Hey, I'm here, ready for a fun night.
Okay, all right.
Awesome.
Now, Steve, what can we expect from the show going forward, from the Spedsy Awards in particular?
Well, we have so many prizes and trophies ready to hand out. It's crazy.
Oh.
Bro, there's so much shit back here to give away. It's bonkers, man.
Okay. Now, Steve, we do try to not swear on the show, so if you could try and limit that would be good. Now, Steve, just if we can quickly hype up the people at home. You know, there are award shows all over the country. Is this, what do the Spedsy Awards mean to you, Steve?
So, cancel the ledgers, shut down the Ackers. There's a new sheriff in town, and her name is the Spedsys. Yo.
Oh. Yeah, go yourself. Thanks, Steve. Now, there's already word out there, Steve, that you are a mechanism of my making. Now, if I was to do something like that, of course, you are giving out some of the awards. Just to prove, that I did or did not create you, Steve, tell them, of course, what is Australia's greatest comic book starring a toilet?
It's Amazing Tales.
That is Steve.
Well done, Steve.
Yeah. All right, Nick, I'm just going to drop you out for a sec as we bring our esteemed Morgan back in. We will pickle you soon. Morgan, welcome back. Good to have you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, should we give out our first Spedsy Award of the night? That's where you all clap and say, yeah!
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Well, our first Spedsy Award is for the official Drink and Draw mascot of the year. Now, the honorable mentions go to Donna Blitzen, whatever all the names are of Shaden's 16 horses. Of course, we can't forget Lloyd Chalker.
Oh, yes.
But I think we all know who the animal mascot of this show is. And of course, that is... It's Dinky Die. Congratulations to Dinky Die. Now, Dinky can't be with us on the show tonight because Dinky is a horse. But here to accept the award on Dinky's behalf is Dave Die. Dave Die, take the podium and accept this award.
Well, on behalf of Dinky, I'd just like to say, nay. Thank you very much.
Now, Steve, just quickly, what has Dave and Dinky won?
Well, thanks, Spedsy. They have won a strong handshake and a sturdy thumbs up. You delightful turkey chaser, congratulations. Gobble gobble.
All right. There we go. Congratulations to Dinky.
Thumbs up.
Now, it's funny, I watched the audience number drop by one when people realized, I think, that they're joke awards. Not true. Stick around. I am going to rock this industry to its very core.
What?
These are tasters. This is a little bit of, we're
how many?
Yeah. Well, so Alex, can you please give me a little? What are your remarks? What so far have the Spedsies meant to you, mate?
Since I haven't won anything, they haven't meant. I don't want to use naughty language, and I think Shaden's 16 horses have been robbed. So I think there's already controversy going on. Poor. I like Dinky. Dave knows that Dinky's a bro, but sharing is caring. And I don't know I reckon just spreading the love around 16 horses is just better than the one horse.
No,
wow.
It's called the we're doing the
Shaden, I'm fighting for your horses. What are you doing?
I know, but the theme is Oz, X-Men, Outback X-Men, and it doesn't get more Australian than a horse named Dinky. Let's be real.
Yeah, but if you said X-Men, that's multiple horses, right? And then your horses are what people consider the Outback. So you got 16 horses putting together like a superhero horse team.
Organic.
We need to be recognized by Spedsy.
Stirring words, Alex. Stirring words, giving people at home a lot to think about.
I came back to watch us. That although Dinky's very chuffed to receive the award, I thought Lloyd would have been Dinky's never actually fronted up to be on the bloody show. He's that bloody.
I can't believe Doug didn't get a mention at all.
Doug didn't even get in there. He's in here crying in his.
Yeah. Well, that's this is
my cats as well. Look at that. These guys as well.
Regular.
No mention either. They turned up.
We need to set an example here, guys. Amongst us is an actual judge of the ledgers, and look at the sour pusses coming out when Doug doesn't win. Listen to you guys.
Prestigious, mate.
This sort of backlash already on the first Spedsy Award. Here we are.
Controversy
now,
already.
We'll just throw quickly to one of the judges who has been good enough to join us on the show. Her name is Lady Pickles. Lady Pickles, your decision going into choosing Dinky?
Yeah, I can't argue with anything so far. I just think, I don't want to give too much away, but I've been impressed with everything.
Okay, thank you, Lady Pickles. Back to you in the studio.
She was looking good.
Yeah.
All right. Give Lady Pickles' number to Morgan after the show.
I'm a married man, but I'm not that married.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
He's married, so after the show, but not really.
Yeah, he's married, but he has no morals, so he's got that going for him.
Hang on, let's not start that rumor. Before we, this is all jokes, right? This is all jokes.
All jokes.
Yes, all jokes.
Stop winking, Alex. Stop winking.
I have something in my eye.
It's just the air in here is very dry, and I wink a lot. That's all.
Yeah.
You're saying wink, right? Okay. Just checking. All right. Our second Spedsy Award for the evening. Stop clapping, you guys, so I can talk over you. This one goes to Best Spirit Animal Placement. Now, what do I mean by that? So each of us have a spirit animal of sorts. Like, actually, this is one of a few animal-based awards tonight. But, like a brand, a something, a spirit animal that we like to... Look, I'll tell you the honorable mentions. You might get the vibe. So our first honorable mention goes to Alex Major with his cat that he manages to squeeze into a lot of his animations. So congratulations, Alex. Now, the second honorable mention, of course, goes to the man who squeezed his IP into the pages of Larrikin and Just, and that would be me, Spedsy, with the Devil's Toilet. Always find an opportunity to squeeze a good toilet in. But the winner for Best Spirit Animal Placement is... It's Lauren Marshall with a couple of rats on the cover.
Yes!
Congratulations, Lauren. Now, Lauren can't be with us tonight to accept the award on her behalf. Is Lauren?
It's me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Hey, oi, rats are where it's at. If you don't smell like a rat, you're doing it wrong. Look, very pleased to have this award, knowing I'm associated with a vermin and I smell and look like one. So thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, if we're talking about rats, I saw a couple near my house. So you guys can see these guys. Some rats in my house. So I took photos of them.
Okay.
Now, it's like looking into a mirror.
Steve, can you tell Lauren what she's won?
Well, thank you, Spedsy. They have won an all-expenses paid trip to Booty Town, USA. You beautiful crumpet, congratulations.
All right.
Delicious.
Congratulations to Lauren. Wow. Quick, Nick, your remarks on this stunning victory.
Again, the last thing I said was I was surprised Doug didn't get a mention. That was a bit of a letdown. On this trend of thought, there was a certain budgie that didn't get a mention. So I'm just I'm not feeling the Spedsys just yet, Rob. That's all I've got to say about that. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Spedsy's not winning over the public like I had hoped. But then we will do that now with our third award. Maybe this will cheer up Quick Nick. We'll see. Now, this award is for the Yes and Handball Award. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm an somewhat awkward gentleman that has been on a fair few of these episodes. Now, what I need in each episode is a yes-ander, a handballer, someone I can lean on, someone I can bounce off, someone who's got my back.
Is it Brad?
And the honorable mentions are Brad Daniels, someone I can always throw it to, and he will always pick it up. My second honorable mention, Alex Major. You can always throw it to Alex, and he will fill that gap like it ain't no thing.
Sometimes you don't have to throw it at all.
There's only one right-hand man, though, and that person is, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nick Cleary.
Whoa! Nick. This might turn him around about those Spedsys.
I haven't got much to say, but I was drawing a picture of Robert as a tennis ball. So there's that I can talk about. Maybe I'll draw myself bouncing. I could be the wall you're reflecting off, or the hand that supports you, my friend. Maybe I'll be the tennis racket that occasionally wallops you when you go too far. But it's an honor to be mentioned amongst the Spedsys and as a support person for you, Rob. Thank you very much.
No worries. Steve, what does he
Well,
want?
thank you, Spedsy. They have won a tight embrace from renowned hug lover Dave Dye. Breathe him in. Bathe in his musk. Congratulations.
Wow, I get to hug Dave Dye. It's
Sounds
like a big time.
to me.
Can we get it on? Can we do it live on a ComX show? Can we make sure it's witnessed?
Hell yeah.
Well, that's,
I don't know
it's like
about that.
receiving your trophy. Morgan, just quickly, your remarks on the stunning the winners we've had so far.
Well, look, I think, it's an honor just to be here and witness this. And I think, there's some good camaraderie, a little bit of chicanery going on, if I might add that word. And I think it's good. And I think, it's good to have words and images and drawings and such. I was clearly thinking of something else when you threw to me, and I didn't win or even get acknowledged in the yes and thing for obvious reasons that you've just witnessed. And back to you, Rob. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Good to hear from you. Now, Morgan, this next award is one I feel might have a special place in your heart. And of course, that's for best flat cap in Australian comics. Well,
Sorry.
hang on. Don't get too carried away. So I'm not the judge. If it was up to me, mate, you're number one in my heart. But at first, honorable mention, of course, goes to Gary Proudly. Gary Proudly popping the sweet flat cap there. So congratulations, Gary, for the honorable mention. Now, we'd be remiss not to add a famous person who, in Australian comics, who wears a flat cap, get ourselves some media play. But alas, he only came in as an honourable mention. Of course, that is Australia's own Tom Taylor. Congratulations, Tom.
Yeah.
Honourable mention. Sweet flat cap.
Nice cap.
Nice. But, of course, there can only be one winner, and that winner is... Yes, it's our very own Morgan Quaid. Congratulations, Morgan.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what.
Goes wild.
Please, Morgan, take it away.
So flat like the world. Am I right? Am I? On this, thank you very much. It's such an honor, and you will never see this again. But for this very special 100 thingy awards,
take it off. Take it off.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do even better. I'm gonna rap with you folks by doing this.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Too much swag. Too much swag for this show.
And all I need now is the earring, and I'm set. But no, that's another 10 years away. So we'll just go back there.
I thought you were gonna drop some Samuel L. Jackson quotes.
I'm just getting.
Listen to
I'm
me, you
getting,
mother. No, I'm not gonna.
From what you guys can't see it, but just off camera, the judges are watching. They're not thrilled with the backwardsness there. So, unfortunately, congratulations, Tom Taylor.
No.
Sorry, Morgan, this is an embarrassment, but really you did it to yourself, mate. Congratulations, Tom. Please tweet that out so we can get more subscribers. Now, we're at the halfway point, folks. We're just about to be. Lauren, can I just get your remarks so far on on just such an occasion like this? What are you thinking so far? What do the Spedsys mean to you?
Look, reporting live from the red carpet, I have to say that the audience is very excited. They have been following for a long time. They have become committed. They are just eager to find out who is winning the Spedsys tonight. If I had a fellow fan next to me, I would ask them, but unfortunately, I am alone and I cannot ask them. But let me tell you, it is palpable. But in terms of myself, I'm ecstatic to be here.
Wow, stirring words. Thank you, Lady Larrikin. Look, it's been a long night. Will Smith slapped me before the show. It's a whole thing. Now, Miss Pickles, I don't know if you're still backstage, but this stirring decision that was made. If we could cross to you just for a second, what were your thoughts, Miss Pickle, in the judging room, taking the award away from Morgan and giving it to Tom Taylor?
It had to be done. It's just a flagrant breach of the rules that were very clearly set out. And I think Tom has always worn a flat pack on his head. And Morgan's I just don't know whether he was taking it seriously enough. And so he had to be stripped. And at the moment, he's actually being strip searched. So, yeah. It's just, I don't make the rules, but I have to do it. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Lady Pickles. We will check back in with you soon. Give my best to Nick and his hemorrhoid. Right. Whoa, Morgan, trying for a large effort to win back the award he just lost.
I'm just about to go for a ride on my 19th century vehicle. But I'm goggles, and then off I go.
All right. Now, our next award, as my eyes water at laughing at my own jokes. Now, this next award. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, hey. Anything goes with the Spedsys. This next award goes to someone who is feared in art shops around the country. Someone, when they walk in, the people of Officeworks run scared, both for the images they are requesting to be scanned, but also the amount of ink and pens they destroy. Now, this award is the Fine Liner Slayer and Destroyer of Inkwell Award. Now, our honourable mentions, of course, go to big-time friend of the show, Ryan Vella. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Ryan Vella. Honourable mention. Dave Dye, of course, is an honourable mention for Destroyer of Inkwells. But I think we all know who wins this award. Who could it be?
Fizzle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Lee Chalker. Lee.
Yes.
My guess was wrong. Sorry, Shane.
No, Inkwell's here.
Thank you, mate. And you just perfectly described the journey to Officeworks. It's like you were there. Fantastic.
No, thank you, Lee. And Steve, what has he won?
Thank you, Spedsy. The winner receives bragging rights that everyone sees right through. What, Spedsy? These awards mean nothing. Who even are you to be giving out awards? What have you ever done?
Steve.
The Lifetime of No Achievement Award goes to Spedsy. Congratulations, dickhead. Ha.
Wow. That was meant to be about Lee, Steve.
But you won, Rob. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I did win something. So, Peter Wilson, your remarks on the Spedsy so far, mate. How have you found the glitz, the glamour, the prestige?
It's about time someone legitimized Spedsy. It's about time we got a ranking system going.
Oh, ranking. Yep.
Because, you could just look at something and know it's good from the talent behind it, but if they haven't got an award, what is that? There's nothing. Is the name going to stick? You're going to keep Spedsy? Is that
as long as I'm running them, mate, yes. So, look, I don't want to tell you how to do your business, so don't tell me how to do mine.
And that's how Peter never got a Spedsy.
Yeah. I eagerly await my Wilson Award whenever you get that thing off the ground. That'd be good times. But until then, our next award. Now, this one, this one is a stir. This one could rattle some cages. This one could put a few knots in someone's chin hair. It is best facial hair in Australian comics, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
It's me.
stiff competition.
Honourable mention, of course, go to the bearded one in the bottom corner there, Lee Chalker. The bearded one in the other corner there, of course, Sizzle. Some of the best beards in Australian comics. But there can only be one winner, and we all know who it is. Who is it, ladies and gentlemen? It is... It is Davo77.
Oh, yeah. Davo77, yes.
Congratulations, Davo. Now, Davo's not with us this evening, so on his behalf, accepting the award is Shaden Jew. Shaden!
Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of all beard lovers and beard havers, I would love to accept this award, and I think he deserves it. I mean, that's shaping. My God. What a stud. Oh, my God. Yes. Thank you.
Now, Steve, what does Davo win?
Well, thank you, Dingleberry. The winner receives a personalized signature with any purchase of my $50 comic. Congratulations, you sweet little pumpkin face.
Wow. A free signature on a $50 comic. That's not the prize. Anyway. Well, we move along. So, Dave, your remarks so far on the pageantry. Not since the royal wedding have we seen glitz and glamour like this.
I'm just astounded how smoothly it's all going, and no hiccups, no bumps in the road. It's just running so smoothly with you as MC, Spedsy.
Yeah, well, that's Steve in the background.
Hey, I'm here. Ready for a fun night.
Ready. I mean, we're at the sixth award, Steve. So I would hope you're past ready. But all right. Well, award number 7. Now this is the synonymous. This is the word I can't say. The synonymous award. This is when you think of this animal, it is synonymous with a person in Australian comics. Now, the honourable mentions, of course, are a bull, Tim McEwen with Trevor Bovis.
Ooh.
A budgie for Nick Cleary, Detective Budgie.
Nice.
Yeah,
but I think there is one man and one animal that are synonymous with each other, and that is a kangaroo. Darren Close, Killaroo. Congratulations, Darren Close. You just won yourself a Spedsy. And here to accept the award on your behalf is Alex Major. Take it away, Alex.
Well, congrats, Darren. Me and the aircon here will wish you all the best. and for that whole longevity of comics. We've known each other for over 20 years, and I'm glad to see you're still part of the game. And there's a new comic coming up, and I think just pay attention to your Kickstarters because there's a new Killaroo coming. Make sure you throw your dollary dues at it. So we have more Killaroos coming.
Excellent.
Yeah, cool. I don't know. Do I associate Dave? Dave does not associate with a horse. Why don't you do a horse comic, Dave? So we can start associating you with animals more. I did minor birds. I'm going to try to make that a thing. So that's my effort. Where's your effort, Dave? And congrats, Darren.
All right. Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting. Why weren't you an honourable mention? We might just check in quickly with Miss Lady Pickles and see if your name was floated around, Alex, in the judges' meetings when it came to synonymous with animal minor birds. Lady Pickles, there's been some chatter amongst the crew here. Minor birds, Alex Major. Did Alex Major's name cross your lips?
Alex is just a minor star, and like those birds, Alex is a serial pest, and he was just annoying all of us judges, just begging for this award. And I think it went to the right kangaroo. But yeah, look, Alex, just give it a rest, mate. Come on.
So I'm still on a mission to kind of, overthrow the kangaroo thing to make the minor bird more of an Australian synonymous animal. So I'm on a mission. I'm 6 pages into that journey. There'll be more coming.
Well, thank you, Lady Pickles. We will check back in with you as the night rages on. Welcome back, Morgan. Now, it's a bit later in the show, so I think we can give out this award. This is one of the more controversial awards. This one's a little crass. It's the kind of award that could get us reported and our videos taken down. But here at the SPEDSYS, we bow to no fool. So now this award is the mistaken sexy/crass controversial names. Now, throughout this show, we introduce people, and often we get tweets and emails where people have misunderstood the names of the people that I've introduced. Like they just mishear me. Now, some of the versions that these people come up with are quite odd. So here are some of the more controversial things people have sent in to us. Of course, Shade and Jew, they misheard to be shaven poo. Awkward, weird.
That's my new bio. That is my new bio. Hell yeah.
And this one I don't approve of at all, but it's what the people heard. Kieran Jack was spear and crack. Yeah, all right. And then, but there is only one winner for the weirdest, most controversial / sexy crass weird name thing, and that is Dean Rankin with Bean Wankin. That's I don't think we'll worry about a speech for that one, but congratulations, Dean, I guess. Steve, what does he want?
Well, thank you, Spedsy. They have won several pathetic text messages from Spedsy saying, "Hey man, those were just jokes for the show. I hope I didn't take it too far. You know I love you. Congratulations."
Wow. Thank you, Steve. Wow. Nick, quick Cleary, did have we rocked the Australian comic book industry to its core yet, do you think?
Not until I illustrate the last few awards, and that's going to happen right now.
Yeah, take us through it.
We've got, here we are, Shaven Poo, Spear and Crack. And now I'm about to start drawing. What can you say it again for me, Rob?
No, I don't think we can. I think
Yeah. Oh, you're over there.
As much as I'd like to see you draw it,
okay.
Alas, no. Now, we're almost there, people. We will talk about X-Men at some point, but we have 2 more awards to give out. Now, These ones are close to home. These ones are about ComX. This is about our little family that we have made here on Friday nights. Now, this award is for the most appearances on Drink and Draw. Now, so our judges have been hard at work. 72 monkeys and 3 orangutans on 4 different calculators. There's been lots of fighting over it, but the maths have been done. And I have the top 10 most appearances on this very show. So coming in at numbers 9 and 10 combined with a joint 2. So they both have been on this show 23 times. And that is Peter Wilson and Chris Pitcairn. Congratulations, Pete. 23 times, mate.
Wow. Good on you, mate. Well done.
Now coming at number 8 with a stunning 29 appearances on this very show, it is Lady Radis, Lauren Marshall. Congratulations, Lauren.
Wow.
Coming in at number 7 with 36 appearances on this very show, it is the Chalkmeister General Lee Chalker. Congratulations.
Well done, mate.
Should have been
now, I don't know if we can just get Lady Pickles out of here for a minute and welcome Nick May to the stage. Because coming in at number 6 with 59 appearances in this very show, it is Nick May.
Yeah!
And more to go.
Wow.
Okay, mate.
Coming in at number 5 with 74 appearances on this show, it is Alex Major. Alex Major.
There you go. I don't need to clap for myself. Thank you very much for having me.
Clap yourself.
Coming in at number 3 with 90 appearances out of 100 episodes. His name is Dave Dye. Congratulations, Dave.
Whoa.
Nice, Dave.
Wow.
90. How did you do that? You managed to go for a cruise once for like 5 episodes, didn't you?
Hey, don't make me get Miss Pickles out here and explain to you that. Coming in at a stunning 93 episodes out of 100, it is the man, the myth, the legend, Shane Sizzle Siddle. Congratulations, dude.
Well done.
Yeah.
Which leaves only one man who's never received a trophy, so he named an award show after himself. Coming in with 94 appearances on this very show, it is me. I win. Spedsy. I go.
Recount. I want to recount.
There it is.
Well done, Robert.
All right, Sis, give it to us, mate. Your thoughts, your feelings. Actually, no, yeah, do it. Tell us. What are you thinking? Did these numbers ring true to you? Are our monkeys and orangutans, have they done the correct math?
Sounds about right. I thought we might have tied, actually, but yeah, I guess not. I trust the monkeys. I'm all about the
You have a
monkeys.
favorite guest, Shane? You know, just to make it awkward.
In actually, when doing the math, I wrote all 10 out, and I had Dave Dye coming in at 106. And then I realized we've done several Saturday night shows and launches for people's.
We've got the specials.
Our draw numbers are at about 115 or something, but Friday nights by themselves.
Friday nights, yes.
Yes.
I've slacked off.
So, Steve, what have I won?
Well, thanks, Spedsy. They have won a broken jet ski and a clogged snorkel. Congratulations, I guess. Try not to drown. Loser.
Yeah. Wow, I had to cut him off there at the end. I think he was about to say loser. I don't know what's going on with Steve. We're paying him $4,000 to help us out tonight, and this is what we get. Oh, well. One more award. Very prestigious award. This is the Golden Spedsy. It's the name my mum gave me when I was born. There's a Golden Spedsy if ever I saw one. She was 84 at the time. Now, This award goes to a very special person with whom this very show doesn't exist. Where the Spedsy Awards, there's nowhere to put it. It's just one man yelling in a void on a YouTube channel with 3 subscribers. The award, the Golden Spedsy, goes to the man who gave a platform to so many Australian creators to spruik their wares for over 100 episodes. The award goes to... Yeah, Sizzle! Shane Sizzle!
Do you have a statue, Rob?
The award on Sizzle's behalf is Sizzle.
On Sizzle's behalf, I'd like to say thank you. I love you all. I love you all. I'm glad you all accepted the bribes to get me this award. That was very, very generous of you. So I love you all. Thank you for this award. I will cherish it forever. I'll put it with all my other Spedsies that I stole, and it'll be excellent.
All right. Well, Steve, what is Sizzle won?
Funny you should ask, Spedsy, because they have won a free copy of Australia's best indie comic book, The Devil's Toilet. Congratulations, you cute little carrot. I'm going to make like a rabbit and have a little nibble. Yum.
Yum.
Okay.
Well,
Do rabbits have little nipples?
That was the 10th and final award. So thank you very much. But particularly, Steve, just before we let you go, do you have any last words?
Well, Spedsy, what can I say? Australian Comics Night of Nights was a roaring success. Congratulations to Sizzle and all of the ComX team for an amazing 100 episodes. Here's to maybe 4 more. Seriously. Stop it. When is enough enough? And remember, these are all just dumb jokes. Only the ones about Spedsy had any real truth to them. And that's what counts, right? That Spedsy knows what a monstrous loser he is. And it's that sort of self-effacing faux modesty that has made him an extremely moderate success. I'm so sad. By my sad slug comic. Yeah, right, a Taylor Swift of comics, piss off. What are you going to do? Turn off my micro.
I am, turning off your microphone. Steve, I don't know where you get off, but you are getting off. Well, that's the Spedsy Awards, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We are done. And now, over to Sizzle. Let's pretend we just started the show. What are we drawing tonight, Sis?
Tonight we are drawing not just the X-Men, but the Outback X-Men when they were a team in the Outback of Australia. So don't make me list them because I'll forget someone. But yeah, there was X-Men in the team. There you go.
Oh, well, so all I know about the Australian Outback X-Men was when they returned to the Outback in the early 2000s. And that was Gambit,
oh, really? I didn't know they did that.
Rogue and Wolverine. But I believe you're talking Rogue, Storm, Wolverine, Boom Boom was there, was she? Or was that Dazzler?
I don't think so.
Who was it Dazzler? The
Dazzler you're thinking of, maybe. Yeah.
Right. What about you, Quick? Do you know much about the Outback X-Men?
No, it's a new word to me, Outback X-Men. I did try to do some homework, and all I found was that there was like some groundswell to make Wolverine Australian at some point. That the writers were considering it, and then when Hugh Jackman stepped into the role, it's like it's meant to happen in some regard. There's something very Australian about Wolverine, whether we like it or not. So that's what
He's supposed to be Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah,
that's
Canadian.
Yeah.
They never did change him, as far as I know.
No, they didn't, but they
should have.
They should have.
I forgot, Sis, we're actually meant to be talking the X-Men, aren't we? Not just the Outback.
Yeah, we can talk about any X-Men. It was just drawing the Outback X-Men.
Yeah, right. So, Quick, who would be your favorite X-Man of the X-Men?
Well, it's got to be the Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine, of course. I'll take the easy pick.
Was he on your radar before the Hugh Jackman?
Oh yeah, only through that cartoon, of course, and maybe some comics from the 7-Eleven. Yeah.
So you love huge, jacked men. Nice.
Yeah, love big fan.
Shaden, are you an X-Men person? Do you have a favorite X-Man or woman?
Well, I'm not hugely familiar with X-Men. I do love the style, and I did do some research. I am the Google girl, so of course I did what I do best. And Dazzler, I love her. I love her costume. I love everything about her. Her color scheme, amazing. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Alex,
I'm keen to learn more. Anyway, yes, Alex. Yes.
No, please, no. I'm just the
He
guy
doesn't
who
want me
took
to
up-
talk, so don't
No,
worry.
the guy who took up 50 minutes of the show doing Spedsy Awards is now trying to do a whole episode in the span of 3 minutes. What about you, Alex? Big X-Men guy?
I went to the same university as Hugh Jackman, so there's that connection to the X-Men.
So, like how many degrees of separation? Did you share the same professor or something?
No, just when I went there, they kept talking. Oh, Hugh Jackman went to this university, when there was a kind of like justified the student fees because they weren't teaching very well. It was UTS. Shout out to UTS, great school. Got my animation degree there. So,
nice.
After working in animation, because most people go to university and then they go and work in animation. I worked in animation and then went to university. Did the whole Benjamin Button thing. Is Brad Pitt an X-Men or anything? Is he was he in an X-Men movie? So there's that connection.
Yes,
was it?
Loose cameo.
Yeah, he was in Deadpool.
There you go. See how I brought it back to the thing? I went on a tangent and then brought it back. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that the X-Men went to Australia. I thought they just stayed in North America and just did their thing, and that's it. So now I know they went here. So I googled, found something, and I'm like, I'm not gonna draw Wolverine because everybody will draw Wolverine, so I'm drawing something else. So the surprise will be at the end.
Okay,
nice.
Could be dazzling.
No hints though.
Alex, if you don't mind, I'm just going to drop you out for a few minutes and bring Morgan in. Morgman, are you an X-Men person?
An X person? Yeah, kind of. Not really. No, not really.
Like, so
no, I was going to lie, but no, not really. I do.
What
like
about
the,
huge jacked men?
I enjoy huge Jack men, and I think he has a huge acumen, and he's a good dancer and such. No, I mean I like the movies. I'm a fan of all that sort of stuff, but I was never big on the comics when I was a kid, so I did not know that they were comics first until I got into the comic scene. So there you go. I'm one of them, one of the uneducated types. With this sort of
What's
stuff.
your favorite Hugh Jackman movie outside of the X-Men?
He did the one about can you see I'm trying to think and it's not working. I literally cannot think of any movie other than honestly Logan was probably my favorite, the latest one.
Technically an X-Men movie, but all right.
Yeah, it's an X-Men movie, but it was in the future. Weren't the X-Men disbanded? So technically, it wasn't an X-Men movie.
Okay. All right. In on a technicality. Duncan's dropped an interesting. No, I don't know. Maybe not. Great grandfather Bishop and one of the least offensive depictions. Oh yeah, all right.
Oh yeah.
Gateway is the great grandfather of Bishop. Two
greats.
Yeah, right.
I got it wrong.
So was he in the original Outback X-Men? Gateway?
Gateway is how the X-Men. It's how the X-Men got around the rest of the world. Gateway could open portals.
Yeah, right.
So that's how they could do stuff over in America and wherever else they went. Was through Gateway.
Wow.
Tell us a little bit more about Gateway. Who's Gateway?
Gateway is he's a elderly. I don't know if he's a elder, but I know that he's a very wise Aboriginal. He doesn't speak. He just kind of knows where they need to go, and he sends them there. And I think Lee might be able to remember this. Did they call out to him to get them back to where they needed to go, or he just knew they needed to come back? I forget the detail.
I think they called out to him from memory, man.
They did call out to him.
It's been a while since I've read them.
Yeah, they're from the late 80s. So
he just always seemed to get them where they needed to go, be there.
Yep.
He never said anything. He was just like this wise dude that just sort of guided them, I guess. You know?
Yeah, and there's something magical about him other than just mutant powers. There was something really mystical and, it's hard to describe. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the Aboriginal bloke you're talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Gateway. So, were you reading? So, at some point, Gateway wasn't the go-to teleporter guy, and magic kind of filled that role. Was there an explanation as to where Gateway went? Do you recall, or did he just they phased him out? And he was part of the return to the Outback thing in the early 2000s.
See, I didn't read those.
Yeah,
I just remember all the X-Men went through the Pearl, and not the Pearl, the Gem, and
Pearl Gem.
I don't know what happened to Gateway.
Yeah, right.
I just the Reavers that were hunting them just missed their opportunity because they went through the something I can never pronounce it. Yeah, that's it.
What was it, Nick?
The Siege Perilous.
Oh,
yeah.
I have heard that term before. Lee Chalker, fresh off a win at the Spedsys earlier this evening.
I still can't believe it, man. My heart's still racing.
Yeah, having won one myself, I'm still feeling.
You don't understand.
Do you have a favorite X-Man, a favorite X story, perhaps a particular run or something that you enjoyed?
Yeah, I was a massive fan of X-Men, like hundreds and hundreds of issues in a row. But the one that did stick out to me was the Outback X-Men series, the original one in the 80s. Yeah, but the late 80s. Particularly Mark Silvestri and Dan Green's artwork. Really blew me out. Chris Claremont, I thought, was humming at that point. It was a good team. It was interesting. It sort of phased them into, I guess, a slight reboot, so to speak. So they were new. That's where you got your Donald Pierce and the Reavers and Lady Deathstrike really became the villain, I guess, that, had a light shone on it. And Jubilee came into it. She rescued Wolverine. So that's where she made her appearance. Longshot was part of the team. I love Longshot. He relied on luck. He was from Mojo World. And he had a romantic relationship with Dazzler from memory. So they were pretty tight. I always liked Gateway because he was the quiet, steady one that was there. Wolverine was in a good phase at that point. Madripoor was starting to come into it. And I'm just trying to think. Rogue, it was just an excellent series. So I would highly recommend it. Go back and check it out.
If you don't mind, I will just
drop you out. Laura Duncan. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I forgot about
that. Sorry, Alex. I will bring you back in. Without the screen there, I can't remember who was next. Dave, I think it was you. Are you an X-Men person?
I can't remember. I don't think I read much X-Men.
Right.
I think I went to the show one time and I got a show bag and there was a X-Men comic in there. That was the first, but that was the Uncanny X-Men, I think. That was they were in yellow and black suits. Was that
yellow
right?
and blue, yeah.
Yellow and blue, was it? Yeah.
It depends. There is a stage where they're yellow and black. Depends when you got the comic, I guess.
It was way back. It was in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that was
I was
my.
going to ask. I thought it would have been in black and white if it was in a show bag, a Federal Comics reprint. Was it? Was it not that?
It was a colour one, mate. It was Marvel.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
And what was it? Sorry, Dave. I cut you off.
I think it was an Uncanny X-Men, but that's my only real exposure to them. Really, I think. Yeah. Oh no, I might have bought one or two comics when I was in the 90s, but I just can't remember. I wasn't my where I went and bought comics. It wasn't the X-Men. Wasn't what I was buying.
Yeah.
So that's
and of course, Dave, you are drawing Storm tonight. Why did you choose Storm of all the options out there?
Yeah, well, I just searched the internet today to find out who might be suitable, and I saw this image of Storm, and I thought that's a nice. It's actually the photograph is a model, as in one of those plastic toy things.
Oh yeah,
posable model. Yep. Yeah, but I think it's a customized one, so it's not one you'll buy. It's one that someone sort of touched up.
Yeah,
and made a few changes to.
I'll touch you up in a minute. So I'm not laughing so much at my own joke, but Peter Wilson's reaction to said joke. I saw the little screen of his disapproval. Made me laugh. Peter Wilson, big X-Men guy.
Didn't collect X-Men comics. I was always skewed more DC, but I love the movies. I was always a big fan of the cartoon as well. When I was coming up, I love Beast.
Can you hum the music? Music to the.
Yeah.
There you go. Pretty good.
So begins my music career.
Everybody, just sit back. Let's go round two on that one. People get a nice, so we can people can record it for their ringtone. Take it away.
Ready?
Awesome.
Great.
Well done.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I knew you're gonna nail it.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. So now one of the weirdest things that you said there was that of the '90s cartoon, your favorite was Beast.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, Cyclops
cool.
gets a bad rap in that cartoon. He's such a Gene every 2 seconds. But Beast, what is it about Beast in the cartoon particularly that you liked? When Gambit's right there.
I would have been about 8 or 9 when I first watched it, and I really enjoyed, being a simple lad, seeing Beast, big hulking furry dude, but super eloquent, super intelligent, very patient, voice of reason. I just remember even way back then being very struck by the dichotomy of that and thinking that's really cool. And sort of pausing and going, yeah, hang on, this has grabbed me. And then later on when he appeared in the movies and Kelsey Grammer played him, I remember thinking, finally, he's on, my boy's on.
Yeah.
So I haven't read many of the comics, but I'll always stop and check out if I see Beast on the cover. I'll flip through it real quick.
Yeah, funnily, Kelsey Grammer was, I think, an amazing tribute to the 90s cartoon. It was very much in keeping with that sort of vibe with the I say sort of thing. And then when it came to fight time, claws out, let's get down to business. Pete himself would grow up to be a somewhat hair-shoot lad.
Very
some
true.
wise words.
That's probably why I stuck with him. I will say that for X-Men, they did make hairy men very acceptable. Most of them were. So between Wolverine and Beast, it did make me feel a lot better about my own scary amount of body hair that I developed real quick.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I wouldn't get good representation until Beak came along. That weird chicken face looking dude with a huge beak. Grant Morrison just, I felt like, how I would come to feel every episode when the quicks would pop up. It's like,
Well, get ready.
Taking action. I was waiting. I thought we were going cutting to a quick. Speaking of someone who can get her claws out when times require them, Lady Radis, were you or still am a X person?
I was one of those kids that were brought up on the movies before I found myself with the comics. So like the 2000 movies, like that sort of era.
Yeah.
Fell in love with Nightcrawler. Alan Cummings' version of him, like absolutely loved him. So yeah.
Cool.
Is that Detective Budgie?
That's a somewhat flattering Beak, actually. If you go back to his first appearances, he's way more chicken-like.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry,
get
Lady
one,
Radis.
mate. Gonna draw the rat now.
So do you have a favorite X man? It's weird. X-men, X-women. They're all X-men, I guess. Yeah, X-person. Do you have a favorite?
No, just Nightcrawler. He's my dude.
Oh, of course. You said that.
Yeah.
I should have rewound.
But who's your favorite, Lauren?
Nightcrawler.
It is always scary when someone says, I was a kid when I watched the X-Men movies, and I remember being a grown adult watching those movies. And I'm like, I am old as... Speaking of grown adults, Nick May, tell us when you jumped onto the X-Men back in the day.
The first X-Men comic I ever had was a black and white reprint of X-Men #1, which was a big, thick thing. So it had the introduction to the X-Men fighting Magneto, and then it had random other stories in it as well. And so that would have been in the 70s. And then I got a Marvel, so an actual color comic where the X-Men were, half of them thought the other half were dead or something. I think it was early in the John Byrne run. So, yeah, again, that would have been mid to late 70s. And then when I started collecting comics again in the late 80s, I think I probably came into the X-Men about the time that they were in the Outback. And it's sort of funny, I guess, that they were called the Outback X-Men, because my memory is that their base was in the Outback somewhere, but Gateway would just send them to America every issue.
Pretty much.
They weren't really there. And for some reason, because they'd gone through the Siege Perilous or whatever, they were invisible to electronics. So there was one part of a story where I think they were infected by the Brood and they were fighting, and they were on the news, but the news cameras could just see cars getting smashed and whatever. They couldn't see the X-Men there. So, interesting times.
Yeah, speaking of infected by the Brood, as I just quickly put everyone back where I traditionally know them to be because it messes with my head. Lee or Nick May, who you said infected by the... Yeah, I'm working on it. Infected by the Brood. What is the phalanx? The X-Men seem to always be dealing with or getting infected by the phalanx. Am I saying that right? Or
phalanx.
That was older, man. That came in around the start of Generation X, didn't it? That was something to do with Warlock or something. I can't really remember much.
Is that what Cable's got going on with him? Cable's always having to fight off some sort of...
that's a technovirus.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, Spedsy.
Phalanx
I've got the technovirus myself, guys.
the old days.
All right.
Is that Venga Boys you were singing?
Get on the bus, Alex. Next stop, Party Town, USA.
Should we get a close up of Rob just doing the theme to the Venga Boys? I think
Yes.
that's.
I refuse to play along. No yes ending for you, man.
It's Elon Man. Somebody was saying Elon Man.
Just for your general knowledge, a phalanx is a in the old days the Greeks and that used to fight in the formation of a phalanx, which was like a wall of spears.
Spear and
So,
crack.
long
Okay.
spears. Yeah.
Dave, what's a phallus?
I'll let you answer that one.
It's a lie, isn't it?
Yeah. Lie.
When you keep
fallacy.
lying, it's a fallacy.
There's one coming right at you. There's
See,
one.
I thought a phallus.
So what's he holding in between? In there, is he holding something, Nick?
I think he's holding his fallacy.
Yeah, I thought a fallacy was an ocean full of dicks.
It was.
Shall we look at some artwork on this prestigious 100th issue? Of...
Yep, I'll see if I'm caught up. Hang on. Yep, I am caught up. And
Now that we're in this part of the show, this jacket and tie, I feel like a right douchebag.
You do.
I feel like a guy who's like got a gimmick, you know, like, oh, my gimmick is I always wear a red tie. Oh, that's my thing. You can see me at a convention because I've always got a red tie on. Spedsy the red tie, dickhead. Anyway.
I'm feeling
What
a
are
bit
we
over
gonna
with
No, I'm joking.
Everyone put a red tie on their character. No. Our first one is from Danny Nolan, and he went with Wolverine meeting someone in the Outback. A big old congrats on the 100 show.
Oh, is that Killer?
Wow.
No, I think that's just a kangaroo.
Good one.
Did Danny draw that?
Good on, Danny.
'Cause that's really, I mean, I didn't know Danny was an artist. That's beautiful.
I'm assuming he did.
Yeah, good work,
Nice one.
Danny.
Well done.
Yeah.
The next person to send one in was Ryan Vella. He went for the single character as well. He went for the long shot. Nice choice.
Tell me about Longshot. I don't know much about this guy.
Longshot is from Mojo World. Is he their version of a mutant? Like Mojo World's version of a mutant, or is he just made that way? I forget.
He was a star, I think. I think they were.
That's right.
Possibly in clones. He was like Mojo World was like a TV show world. Reality show, and he was made for that. But I can't remember. There was a limited series in the late 80s that Arthur Adams broke through on, and it was Longshot. And I think Nick May might remember this. Was that written by Ann Nocenti? I think possibly.
Could have been.
Possible. I could be wrong. Or Louise Simonson, but I think it was Ann Nocenti. And he just made his way into the X-Men, and he had luck on his side. That was his
mutant powers luck.
So, you know, just anything you could possibly think of, from miraculous to crazy luck, man.
And only 4 fingers on his hand, including his
that
thumb.
wasn't very lucky.
3 fingers, 1 thumb.
No.
Yeah, wow. So now, forgive me, I'm a 90s kid. That's when I got into comics. I thought his first appearance was in the Jim Lee X-Men 1991, like about issue 7 or something.
Oh, no, he goes way back.
Yeah,
84,
right.
85 possibly, man.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I have
read
a
about him.
I have a weird dislike for Longshot. I don't know why. Something about his hair or something.
Might be the mullet.
Yeah, the action figures don't appeal to me. Like when I see him in the comics, I'm just like, ugh, get out of here with that.
But
Well,
is
that's
Ryan Miller's drawing turning you?
I grew up
into
with him,
liking
so
it?
I love him.
What was he like as a boy, Sis?
Sorry?
What was he like as a young lad? Grew up with him.
I don't know about a young lad, but I know what he was like when he was in the comics. And he was, doesn't he have hollow bones as well, which is what made him be able to jump around and all that jazz so much because he was so light.
Possible. I don't really remember that detail, but possible.
Yeah. And he had the power of luck, which they used from occasion. I remember in Inferno. He spots the weak spot in the force field. So,
wow. How does his luck
pure
powers compare with Domino's luck powers?
His
I don't
seems
know.
a long time.
If they're playing rock, paper, scissors together, who wins?
Oh,
World explodes.
Asking the hard
Yeah,
questions.
That's the end of reality as we know it. Don't ever let them do that. Shall we move on to the next?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Darren Huddy did Wolverine, who I was actually expecting a line of these, but it's not. He done Wolverine. Very nice.
Awesome, Darren.
Cool.
Ah, good one, Darren. That's the way, mate.
Good one, Darren.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Ripper.
Now, the Wolverine peeps in the room, he obviously debuted in the yellow and blue, then donned the brown as some sort of like, I'm going back to my roots sort of thing. But the roots, as far as we saw, was yellow and blue, and then back to yellow and blue. What's the brown about?
I don't know.
John Byrne preferred those colours or something?
I don't know. That came in about what Wendigo. Him and Nightcrawler went out on a camping trip and came across the Wendigo, and I think that's when you first found out he was called Logan as well. Possible in that few issues.
From the Alpha Flight people, yeah.
Yeah, he went there and they said, "Oh, Logan, don't be silly." And Nightcrawler like looked at him and was like, "Logan?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my name." And like something like Nightcrawler was like, "But I didn't know that." And he said, "Typically, you never asked." So up until, for 50 issues, he was always known as Wolverine. And I think that's where that brown and orange suit debuted. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's always weird hearing a character name said in real life when I've always called it Wendigo, but that's just how I read it. Wendigo. Sweet. And Logan, I've been calling him Logan. Anyway. Even when they clearly say it in the movie. But anyway. What do we got next, Sis?
Next we have Louis Joyce sent in a gateway.
Louis.
Louis.
Cool.
Good on you, Louis.
Very good.
That's excellent.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Amazing. I love it.
Yeah, fantastic, mate.
Biggest fan.
Very, very good.
I think it's the first time Louis ever drawn a character without rollerblades on. So it's a first. Well done. It's great.
You can draw toes. Check.
Yeah. It's one up on Rob Liefeld.
That's it.
Byrne said that the blue and yellow was government issue. The brown was his own choice of color. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Wow. All right. Next up, we have Lady Menzie. Her name would be Janet Locke.
Nice. Oh, nice storm.
Hello.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, good one, Janet.
Good work, Janet.
Yeah,
Great.
good one, Janet. Very nice.
So I'm downloading. If you'll have to keep going there, Spedsy.
I got it, mate. Next, we have fresh off his win from earlier this evening with his brand new Spedsy in his pocket, Davo 77 with a gateway.
Nice. Neat.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Look at that.
As he's sitting on a lily pad.
Energy.
Portal.
Good one, Dave. Good on you, mate.
And then I assume Kiana is. Sorry, Dave.
Was he swinging something above his head? What's he got? One of those
Yeah, that's how he opens the portals.
Right. Yeah, right. Bull aura, yeah.
As far as I understand, Davo's daughter does not have the best facial hair in Australian comics. That's reserved for her father. But here be Kiana.
Wow. So good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice one. Kiana, very well done. Yes.
I love the color. I approve.
What character's that?
Jubilee,
right. Very good.
She saves Wolverine from the the X that he's nailed to.
Oh, right.
Classic.
She's so much
cover, mate.
cooler in the comics than she is in the '90s cartoon.
Oh,
Pretty much goes.
cartoon shocking.
Pretty much goes for everybody except for Wolverine and Gambit, and Rogue. Rogue's pretty cool in the cartoon too, but everyone else is just like wussy versions of themselves. I love Cyclops, and man, that the cartoon did a number on him.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Gee.
Cool. I'm back. Unless people send me more. Hang on.
All right, let's go, Sis. Oh,
We
hang on
have Peter
first.
Wilson sent his in.
Sorry. Yep.
All
Go for it.
right.
I'm loving this one.
That guy.
Nice.
So good.
Colossus
yeah.
with the magnets.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if he's magnetic. I just guessed.
Yeah.
Yes, it's now, damn it.
Looks a bit.
What's that in the background?
Yeah, very, very good, mate.
No background.
Yeah. Oh,
A quick compliment for Quick. Reminds her of Bradley Cooper,
Damn.
which would
Wow.
make me Lady Gaga in the shallow.
Where are we up to? Oh, we're up to Mr. Nick Mays.
Bradley Cooper. Which way's he
Oh.
smelling? Hey, just saying.
Just saying.
Sorry.
Nick Mays. Also a Storm.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking
good
popular
one.
tonight.
Wow.
oh, nice.
Hey,
Love the
I
shoes.
thought you said you don't draw females, mate.
Correct. It's a representation, Dave. It has no gender.
Hair is perfect.
Well done.
So the
mate.
hair is
I think that's awesome.
Tina Turner from Beyond Thunderdome.
And the
Very
shoulder
cool.
pad.
It's awesome.
I think Tina Turner is registered as a female, mate.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, there is a Dan May in there. Michelle. We haven't seen art from her in ages.
Welcome back,
All
Michelle.
right, Mish.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Oh, cool. So good.
Great stuff, Michelle.
Oh, okay. Very good, Mish.
That Brotherhood of
yeah.
Mutants, Rogue. That's her.
Well done. Not on a
older
coaster.
outfit.
That's where she started.
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a ripper. Well done, Mish.
And I was, because this comes in on my screen really big, so I only get to see like the top quarter of the image. So I was really expecting rollerblades, but no.
Hey.
Wow.
Someone sounds disappointed.
I can feel rollerblades. It's got a
Well,
rollerblade
actually, she
vibe.
wears roller skates with that outfit.
There you go.
I saw, well, the reference images that I saw, she's
Or was it the
wearing,
white outfit?
she's
White
wearing
outfit
like
had roller skates.
glitzy boots
white
with that outfit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it must have been
no,
some mixed up outfits.
I wanna
I should have done rollerblade. God damn it.
be- I like it regardless. Shady.
Excellent.
Sophisticated.
Awesome.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, now I've tried to split these all up. So those are all the single character drawings we got tonight. Now we've got the drawings that have two or more.
Wow,
So Chris
okay.
Pitcairn sent this one in
Jeez.
beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very nice.
This is so
A23.
talented.
Very well done.
Is Colossus normally that packed?
That's,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's a ripper, mate.
His name's Colossus.
Is that Colossus?
Colossus.
It's not
Oh, whatever
Shrinker.
his name, the big metal man. Is he normally
Yeah, the big metal
is he
man.
packing this metal sheet?
Yes,
Alex,
sir.
Colossus is short for colostomy bag. So what you can see there is the bulge in his colostomy bag.
Don't worry, Chris. I noticed. You know, other people may have not noticed, but I did, and I brought attention to it.
Nice.
No mermaids.
Oh, there's a mermaid there?
Yes.
Is that a hidden mermaid?
Away from the mermaids tonight.
Yeah.
I thought there was a
Oh,
hidden
this is
mermaid.
Travis. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Trap Dog.
Yeah.
Put
He
it up
sent in
again.
a happy 100th.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
nice.
cute.
And I think he's done everyone,
Got us everyone in there.
every
A
theme.
lot of us.
I can
Wow.
see.
Okay.
I can see
Very cool.
Neil Blandon's character. I can see Rob O'Connor. Lee. I can.
I think I see Dave. Oh, there's
We're all
somebody-
in there. No, you worry.
Alex, you're top middle.
Oh, is that me? Nice.
There's a dark crystal for Jenny McIntosh.
Oh, I thought that was your nose, Spedsy.
Aggro.
That's so good.
Wonder
come
Woman.
I thought that was big.
I can see Chris Pitcairn at the bottom, in the bottom middle.
Yeah.
I reckon that's me next to Dave Dyer.
I think it is
That'd be
too.
my guess.
Glorious hair.
Oh, yeah.
Louis
bottom.
Joyce is there next to Rogue's elbow. There's Gollum.
Oh my god, Louis, that's so good. That is so good.
It's either
Hell
me or
yeah.
Duncan at the top.
I think we're breaking Travis records here.
Yeah. Am I top right with the horns? Is that me?
Oh yeah, that's your quiff.
As opposed to your queef. All bets are off, mate. It's 100 episodes. Bloody hell. Kept my mouth shut long enough. It's time I let people know.
This to a score.
Tiny Tom next to the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Where
yeah.
are you, Sis?
Isn't
Not
he in the
sure.
middle between the two girls?
Maybe I'm Sidrus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
that works.
Wow, that's awesome. I want to print it out and put it on my wall.
Yeah.
Let's face it, Sidrus is as good as dead now. That close to Rogue.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were dropping an exclusive there. I thought you were
Yeah,
like,
so did I.
the funding's all dried up. It's pretty much dead and gone now. Episode 100. Wrap it up, mate.
Wrap it up. Cool. Well, we'll go on to the next one because we could be here forever. I'll post it so you can all look at all the different pictures on there. But we've got Dan May. He did more than one.
Oh, yeah.
The classic cannonball.
Ripper,
I like
yeah.
that.
Who's
Basketball
the fellow in
specialist.
the red?
You talking about?
Oh, that's great.
Well done, Dano.
That's
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Who's the bloke down the bottom?
No
Colostomy
one's
bag.
going to mention that Colossus is in the wrong outfit. We won't talk about that. But very nice, very nice, very nice.
very
Beautiful picture.
But he's also covering his his.
Wait, why is he in the wrong outfit?
Outback X-Men, all he wore were trunks pretty much.
Oh,
belt.
I see. Okay.
Oh,
Right.
boots. I think he had boots because you always got to protect your feet when you're made of metal.
Yeah.
The Aussie sun.
Yeah, why does he wear
Now,
clothes?
Good one, Dan.
now
Well done,
we
mate.
are up to the team. People who actually went out and drew the whole team.
Wow, we got a
Oh, wow.
few.
And we got a few of those. And Duchesne was the first one to send one in.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
cool.
Oh, Ripper.
Well done yourself, man.
Yeah, he
He's
spent a lot of
Duchamp,
time on
really
it.
Hey, Dave, how many can you name?
Oh, don't ask me. I don't know. I've got Wolverine. That's it.
All right, Shaden,
Oh,
get his
Storm.
back. How many can you name?
Storm's up the top.
Mhm.
And then there's Wolverine. And that's the extent of my knowledge.
Cool.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't notice. What's Shaden having for tea? What's for tea, Shaden?
God damn it. You guys are going to judge me so hard. Okay, so my mum, I went to, first of all, for context, I went to a Sala event and I haven't eaten all day, really. I'm having red
Yeah.
rooster.
Oh,
The only person in Australia who's ever eaten red rooster.
I'm keeping them alive. I'm keeping the business alive,
Well done,
baby.
Shaden.
Dirty chook.
Judgment.
what happened
My
with
mom
KFC
was
so
closed
honored,
or
isn't it?
something? Do you not have KFC in Adelaide?
No, that's how shit it is.
No, she's got the next level of hunger. That's just where all like bets are off.
It's my
Yeah.
mum. My mum only keeps them like going in business. Yeah, I don't know. I would have thought they'd be out of business by now, but apparently it's my mum that's keeping them in business. So
Yeah, but
Shout out
is it
to
any
her.
good though? Like, are we unfairly hating on the rooster? And you're like, no, this is good shit. I mean, sorry, good
It is
food.
I'm going to jump in and say I love Red Rooster.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, of course,
and they do
good.
pineapple fritters. My God, I love a good.
Oh,
pineapple.
yeah. Kerry loved them.
Anyway, I do
And the
apologize.
sponsor
Sorry,
of
guys.
tonight's
Right,
show.
if
Red
anybody
Rooster.
The sponsor of tonight's show is Red Rooster.
Yeah, if anybody from Red Rooster want us to do some good words, just throw money towards Shane
Nice.
and me as well.
Well, Red Rooster will do. I'm quite happy with that as well.
We're very happy with some microwave chicken rolls.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Sweaty rolls.
Okay. Next on the list, Duncan Prenavicius did a team.
Oh, Dunk.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Very
wow.
nice, Duncan.
Damn,
Good
dude.
on you, Dunk.
Hell yeah.
I like
Nice
his
one,
robe.
mate.
She's like winking at people, going like, "Yeah, nice looking drawing."
Yeah.
It's
Blowing a
great.
kiss, I
I
believe.
mean, the whole thing's nice, but I'm just thinking that she stands out as extra nice.
And then
Don't hurt
for
me.
a bit of fun, he decided to colour it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Is it weird that I didn't notice Wolverine, and then when seeing it coloured, he leapt out of me?
Stands out. Yeah.
Nice.
Shake it.
I'm almost like, was he even in the first one? Did I see some sort of Jedi mind trick?
And another one to do the team shot. Oh, we've got one I didn't see. Was Tom Tung. This is a
Oh,
cute
cool.
little picture. I'm loving this one.
Good one, Tom.
Oh, really
So
nice.
good.
Nice one.
I love the
Tom.
pew pew fingers going on. Pew pew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the bottom right? The girl in purple.
Psylocke.
Psylocke.
Oh, yeah,
Back when she
right.
was English and wore armor.
Betsy Braddock. Nice.
So is
Good one, Tom.
that like girl that glamour whatever that girl that Shaden likes? Is she based of Olivia Newton-John in Xanadu or?
She came around in the disco era. She was Marvel's during
Disco
that
character.
period. So when I think she used to have she had long blonde hair and was a singer in a band and roller skates and like silver lame Swarovski crystal type costume and stuff like that, and uses the power of light. That's what she shoots out of herself. So she's in the disco era.
Well, a lot of those things Olivia Newton-John did in sounds like Xanadu. She was on.
Yeah,
roller
that's what I was
skates.
asking. Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe the inspiration.
Shade
Now at the
and
bottom.
dew, darling, shade and dew.
Oh, yeah. Here you go, Shaden. See, in the white costume, she had the roller skates
Skates.
and a
I missed
microphone,
that
which I nearly
movie.
lost.
Oh, that hairstyle just gives it away.
I
Yeah.
picked the wrong reference photo. God dang it. This next time, right?
Yeah, God dang it.
God dang it.
And this is where I get to have a bit of fun at other people's expense. For
Wait,
people who didn't
I
get the
sent
brief.
mine.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Messenger.
Yeah, I see it.
Sorry, I was a little bit late.
That's okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, what I'm doing, I just put together a few people who didn't get the brief.
Duncan out here dropping
Just because I'm a bit of a prick tonight, because the power of the Spedsy has gone to my head.
What have you done, Spedsy?
So we've got Michael McConaughey did
Oh, cute.
White Queen. Very cool picture.
Mole.
And then halfway through the show, he realized we were doing the Outback X-Men. So he fixed
the sunburn.
He fixed it.
100. Should have put like a VB in behind as well.
That's rad.
That's sick.
Yeah, I love that. When he sent that in, it was hard not to laugh on screen.
Bravo.
That's so good.
And Tony Menzie, awesome picture. So, but yeah, I'm still going to pick on you and going for the wrong era.
Well, I'm pretty sure she turned up to talk to Colossus
She
when they
probably
were
did.
in
We'll go with that. We'll let Tony off this time.
Who's
Just this
that?
Great
once.
work, Tony.
What's the young
Awesome.
character?
Beautiful.
Magic.
Alana Rasputin, probably my favorite X-Man. Magic is her code name. She can
See,
teleport as well.
maybe she kicks ass in that.
Yeah, she can teleport as well, but she has to go through limbo to do it. So she essentially has to dip into hell and then out of hell. So
Casual drop
She
in.
accidentally brings things with her sometimes. She's
All
awesome.
right.
Nice, Tony.
Very good, Tony.
It's brilliant.
Very good, mate. As usual.
It's a very beautiful drawing.
Oh yeah, and as Duncan's saying in the comments, she's the sister of Colostomy Bag. So there you go.
Ooh.
He collects the pee, she collects the poop. Something like that.
Other way.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey,
How'd you do
strap
that?
in. You're getting a
Well,
glimpse of the next 100, mate.
The next one, who brought in the next one? I didn't bring this one in, so I don't know much about it.
I did. It's
Okay.
it's an old Instagram post of mine, and it's called Smithereens. I'll show you why.
Oh, awesome.
Stupid, sexy Smithers.
All I think of with Smithers is there's the licorice whip.
Yeah,
Every
it's
time.
got licorice whip vibe. So I thought I'd share that because that's why.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Excellent.
You got licorice whip on your mind too.
Now I'm not picking on anyone. I'm just going straight to the people who've been a little bit late, or I was late getting them. Lauren! Awesome storm.
Yes.
Really
Let's
cool.
go.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Good, Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Lauren, do you know what I think about when I see your figure drawings? I think about how you pronounce that sharp thigh across the top.
Everybody
That's
loves a
something where
booty.
Lauren nails that sharp thigh, and you've done it again tonight. Good work.
Yeah.
mm.
It's called a hip
I don't know
tip.
how I didn't upload this one. Sorry, Rob.
That was my nickname in high school too.
That's so good.
And then Lee sent in his.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's an awesome one. I love that. With the other X-Men behind him.
Oh, you've
Awesome.
done
Giddy
the
up.
Aboriginal bloke
Team
too.
shot.
Cool.
Nice
yeah.
one.
Great league.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
good one.
Strong.
Swirling his bull roarer, right?
And somehow I missed this before. I don't know why I didn't upload it, but Rob O'Connor sent this one in quite early on as well. So
So cool.
Moly.
100th episode.
Oh,
A
really
most
nice.
excellent.
Oh, that's actually so
Segment.
cool. That's cool.
Good one, Rob.
That's awesome. That's
You
so
got all the-
good.
That's
Everyone
beautiful.
on it as well.
Yeah, the brown suits the Aussiness
Mm.
that they never fought in, according to Nick May.
Mm.
They must be on the way out.
Excellent stuff.
Now,
Radical.
I think that's everyone. I was a bit in shambles tonight, so I might have missed someone. If I have, I apologize.
You party too hard, Shane. Wow.
I got that Spedsy and I just I went
It
into
just
party
went to
mode.
your head. Can you come
Changed
back
me.
down?
Changed me as a person.
Yeah.
Used to be about the comics.
We've done this 100 times, Sis. It's pretty crazy. If we owned the rights to everyone's art that they sent in, we'd be printing up quite the omnibus of
Oh God, yeah.
artwork.
Speaking of omnibus, did Bo send something in?
No bows tonight.
No bows.
There was a new
On Bo.
Aussie
How you
verse
doing,
drops
mate?
today. Well,
He
what
sent
do
in
you think,
comments.
Sis?
Does that count?
Do you want to I don't know, we'll catch up with everybody, see what they've been working on, talk
Sounds
about their
good.
stuff.
Hit that button.
This is a little segment that goes a little something like this.
This poor person is looking through the newspaper for info on what projects our artists have been working on. And this lost individual is using a map to find where she can follow our artists on social media and buy their books. How about we save them the trouble and just tell them? We call this next segment Shameless Self-Promotion.
I forgot to upload the picture I need to upload. I've got it here somewhere. Here we go.
Click.
Okay, tomorrow, for all the people in Brisbane, tomorrow I am going to Comic Street. Is that all they call it? Yeah, Comic Street.
Ooh.
Brisbane Indie Comics Market. It's a free event, except for the comics, of course. There will be a whole bunch of people there. I might see if I can find the thing rather than trying to read them all off.
Is
Pretty
Rob
sure I
going to be
downloaded
there?
it.
Just for his fans, asking for his fans in Brisbane.
There is the seating arrangement and all the people that will be there.
Oh, cool.
Where is the seating arrangement? I can't see anything.
What's that? You can't see it? Oh, a bit too small, is it?
Sorry? Is it? I just see the Comic Street little comic thing.
I see it, Shane.
Okay, don't worry about it then. Don't worry about me.
You're going to be next to Nat Carmichael.
Yep, I'm next to Nat Carmichael, and just sort of around the corner from us is 3-4 ComX, which are the guys behind Roundhouse Hooligan. Sorry, I always get that name wrong.
Mm-hmm. Edge Comics is Brad Daniels.
Yeah, he's number one.
Yeah.
He must have booked this first. I was a bit slow. I got in at number 14.
Lady Radis, so you go over there. The Rat Powers are there. Is that you? That's not you.
Rat Powers are western
Number
side.
11.
It's me and Lauren teaming up, Rat Powers, and I'm the Swan Prince.
Sean Craig.
Yeah, Sean Craig's there. Maddie Marsden, who's been on this show.
Yeah.
Maddie, good. Excellent.
And of course, Quick Nick there. Quick Nick at number 10.
Number 10.
Is Lee Chalker coming down? Lee, are you going to come down to Brisbane?
No.
No?
I'd be
I think
there.
that's long enough having it up there. But yeah, so
In the car, half hour.
come along. Oh, sorry, Lee. Come along, get to meet all those people, myself, and of course, the Kesmeister General will be there wearing her ComX shirt, ready to sign hats and sign comics and just talk comics. Free autographs. For books a lot less than $50.
$49.99.
Sounds like a bargain.
But they're collectors, aren't they, mate?
Yeah, if you could head to the ComX shop, because it was we were alerted today that Sizzle doesn't own a collared shirt. So
yeah,
if you could help out, Sluggish 2 is now in the ComX shop, so you could grab that. I've been on the promo machine for a couple of weeks, so that can just go sod itself. I'm kind of done with that. You know how you watch and actors say, "Oh, I've just been on the media, whatever," and you go, "I'll get a real job. What are you whinging about?" Then I did it for 2 weeks, and I'm like, "This sucks." So no more talk. I will be at BendyCon on August 27th with Dave, with Peter Lane, with Tim McEwen, a whole bunch of others. And I'll be at Paper Cuts in Adelaide on September 17th with Dave, with Quick, with Shaden, and a bunch of others. But until then, Quick Nick.
Thank you, Robert. So I thought I'd share just a panel. As I said last week, I'm going to start sharing pages from my upcoming Detective Budgie book. So here is just one panel from the next Budgie book.
All right.
And he's
Oh, nice.
The Budgie's caught himself up in some water.
Yeah.
A little swip. And then I've slipped in another bird pun line comment, because that's what I do. That's what happens in the books. So you can catch up with the other Detective Budgie books at detectivebudgie.net. There's a Detective Budgie as Wolverine, as it were. Thank you very much, Shaden the Smelly Poo.
No, thank you. Thank you, Quick Nick. Yeah, so you can get my books, No Man's Land, well, soon, hopefully. I've been very busy. But I will be, if you are in Adelaide, if you are down at the roller derby, the grand final, the very last one at the showgrounds, I will be there. So be there, be square. Otherwise, I'll be joining Rob at the Paper Cuts Festival, which I'm super, super excited about. Paper Cuts Festival is amazing. Shout out to Gina and Owen. But yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, you can catch me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, my website under the same name. Over to you, Alex.
Yeah, you can just follow me on Ichigo Smell. Off to you, Rob. I mean, not Rob, Nick. You're not Rob. You're Nick. You look the same because you guys both have beards and glasses. So
That's true. Thanks, Alex. You can find me on Instagram at Chernobyl. And now that Rob has finished pimping the 2 great books that we're all looking forward to receiving in the mail in the next couple of months, just if everyone can mount some sort of a pressure campaign on him to get Vamoose, its evolution baby, out there, so I have something fresh in the wild. Anyway, that's me. Over to you, Lethal.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, look, Rosie's just dropped with Battery Hen, just doing a little 6-page job for an overseas crew, and then just going to have a little bit of time off and guess dabble back into Battle for Bustle. So, yeah, just nice and relaxed period coming up after a rather big 18 months. So, and you see me around here, so there you go. That's about it. David?
Before I start, I'd mention that I received these today. Sizzle, thank you very much, from the ComX shop.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Got the blade whip here, and I had a quick flip through that before the show. I only just opened it up this other, and really looking forward to getting into that. This is by Sean Craig, of course, and really looking forward to the art. Is fantastic. Really looking forward to seeing what he's got here. A pregnant girl is leading the push, but I guess that's her there. She must be before or after the baby's born.
She'll be leading the push, all right.
And there's a nice shot, which you don't normally see, of a groin kick, female to female. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm looking forward to reading what's going on in there.
That's how you lose a boot.
The Pistol Skull Saga. Looking forward to getting into that and having a read of what that's all about. That's by Odger and Rico. I'm not sure who they are. But anyway, that's looking forward to that. And also I picked up Stuff That Never Happened.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Edge Comics must have had something to do with that, Brad Daniels, and I think there's a few different contributors to this one. It's an anthology of different artists and creators. Looks good, doesn't it?
Nice. Looks cool.
Yeah.
That's available in the ComX shop. All those available in the ComX shop. I've got stuff available in the ComX shop. I still haven't fixed the spelling of Heroes. ComX shop, Heroes Headquarters, Ballarat, and Owner Indie, my stuff. I've been still inking more pages. I've done about another 7 or 8. I don't know if that one you saw last time.
I'll see it again.
And there's this one. And this one. And there's a few more. This one here. Bit of a fight going on here.
Oh, nice. Ruckus.
Bit of a nice bit of scenery at the top there.
Yeah.
Right. And so still working on that. Hopefully have that finished in another week or two. Probably 2 weeks. All right, that's all from me. Over to Pete, I do believe.
Yes. Hello. You can find my stuff in the ComX shop or through my Instagram. The handle's here, by Peter Wilson. Also, the Foes pre-launch page is live, so you can check that out.
Yes.
Thank you. That looks
Not to be
amazing.
missed.
That's really
Oh,
cool.
nice.
That's why they call him Quick. So please check that out. It won't be ready for a while, but jump on soon. That's all from me.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name's Lauren, and I'm an Alka. So
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
I am officially freelance full time as of Friday. I work a lot more, which is exciting. I am just working on a couple of wrapping up stuff from Sydney commissions, but potentially coming to Adelaide in November for Supernova.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, Shaden's happy. Look at her.
Oh, Adelaide
She's
Supernova.
excited.
Potentially lock that in soon.
See you there.
Got
Adelaide
another.
Supernova. that
Don't
is.
disappoint
Is that right?
Shaden. She's happy.
I'll try not to. And I've got another Phantom cover coming up later in the year, so that's a little bit exciting. But other than that, just plugging away on some personal projects. Hopefully, get something out by the end of the year. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram if you want to have a chatty chat.
Awesome. Shout out quickly to Brad Daniels, who has a Kickstarter going at the moment on Kickstarter, funnily enough. So if you pause this video and scan that little square or something, it'll take you where you need to go. Also, Nat Carmichael, Dylan Naylor, and Ian Thomas have a Rock and Roll Fairies Kickstarter going, which is well worth a look. So we probably need to think about dancing. What do you think,
But
Sis?
just before that, Tony Menzie, he loves your idea of drink and draw pictures in a book.
Ah.
There you go.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Yeah, very cool.
I mean,
That's-
move over quick.
Tony
Hell
Menzies
yeah.
drink and draw
Wow.
book. Wacko.
Wow, good on him. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Volume one.
he's sending quite a few pictures, so he could easily make a book out of it, I guess.
Very cool.
And has
And
he
who's
got the
publishing
book?
it? Mad Genius Media. There you go.
Yeah.
Did he
self-publish?
Did he give you any information about where we get the book or when it comes out or anything like that?
No, he just said he liked Spedsy's comment, so he gave me that picture. A little sneak peek, he called it.
Jeez, I'll tell you.
Right.
Very good, Tony. That'll be great. Great art in that.
Dave, you ready to dance?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Oh, this is new music.
Dance like this, mate.
Yeah.
Nick's
I
here.
can dance like Dave.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Great, Alex.
Oh, it's a Bobby Dazzler.
The Bobby Dazzler.
That's a Bobby Dazzler, Alex.
Yep,
I did a Bobby
dazzling,
Dazzle
there you
before
go.
the show.
Animated sparkles. Yeah, what's that character's name? I called her Lady America, but
That'll do.
I think she's just Captain America.
yeah.
Grab yourself a coffee or something, people, because we've got 100 of these to go through.
I know. That's right. Even when Alex wasn't
would be
on,
cool if
he
we could.
turned them in, didn't he?
Yeah, I usually do, but there's not 100 of them. There you go, Battery Hen. Make sure to support the Kickstarter. There you go.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Really.
I just want to give a shout out. Niall from Shanghai was watching tonight, so we did have a
Oh,
Shanghai
cool.
audience. So
Cool.
he wished us a happy 100 as well. So thanks for
Good on
watching,
you,
Niall.
Niall.
It was a
Thanks,
weird
mate.
surprise,
Thanks, Niall.
but a good one.
Much appreciated.
Hey, Nick May, what should Niall do?
He should like this video because he likes what he's seen. And if he likes to see videos, then he should subscribe to the channel so he can stay up to date. And if he subscribes, then at the very least, he should hit that bell icon so he gets a notification when new videos drop, like sizzle rants in the middle of the day, just when you're about to go to the devil's toilet.
Excellent. We're getting that, getting that more and more succinct every time. It's going good. Well, announcement of sorts. We are taking a break for a couple of weeks. We're coming back next month, so we're taking the rest of August off, I believe. But
rest of August off. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be coming back with season 4 of Drink and Draw, and we're switching it up a little bit. Sis and I have been talking. Not too dramatically, just basically. Shaden, you're one of the cuts we've had to make, unfortunately. No, we couldn't do it without you. No, just little things, format changes and whatever. And but yeah, we're going to give us all a breather for the rest of August. But huge thank you to taking this little 4-episode thing and turning it into a thing by joining us every week. I dare not hog the thank yous. Sis, do you want to say anything?
Thank you very much, and I love you all, and I love that you watch the show. I love that you stream. I need to stop calling it a show, or should I call it a show? I don't know. And joining up to the subscribing to the channel and watching all the other awesome shows we've had along the way that have grown from this, I guess. So that's been really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of blown away that we've done 100 episodes when, like you said, it was just meant to be 4 to promote a book that was coming out, and it turned into this.
Yeah.
It's bloody awesome.
Unreal.
Yeah, now I was seriously thinking earlier in the week, I don't know if it'll ever stop. I just thought we almost can't really stop, can we? It would just be
for over the next couple of weeks.
Weird. Yeah.
Well, don't say that.
Except for the next couple of weeks.
Don't say that, because when you say you're never going to stop, then you're going to stop. But if you say so, it's like when you're trying to say goodbye to somebody and a conversation keeps coming up.
No, you hang
and
up.
that goodbye goes for 3 hours. So it's kind of like,
So I should say we're
Yeah.
definitely going to stop. Is that what I should say? Like reverse psychology or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I still don't know what the. Dan doesn't want us to stop. So
sorry, Dan.
I mean, it's kind of because of this show that Dan picked up a pen again. Dan is a natural illustrator, but he just stopped at one point, and then started
Why did
watching
he
this
stop?
and started drawing along.
Good.
Life,
That's
mate.
good.
Life gets in the way.
Take
But
out the
it's
natural illustrator, and that's me. I picked up a pen again because of this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see, mate.
Don't stop.
So yeah, thank you so much to everyone that watches. Thank you so much to everyone, regulars and one-timers and two-timers and everybody that's been on the show. Everybody who sends in artwork. Sincere thank you. You make it feel like it's a real thing. Thank you so much to Sizzle for giving us all this platform. And yeah, me especially, I've definitely benefited from this whole shindiggery. So just thanks. That's all I got for you. But I know Peter Wilson was talking to me earlier in the week, and he was saying that he really wanted to try out his new ending catchphrase. So, Pete, the floor is yours. Give us your new catchphrase just before Sizzle presses the button.
See ya.
Someone should call the police. The show has been murdered. But in 1 week we will rebuild it. Better, stronger, faster. In the meantime, head to ComX.shop and powder your chestnuts on a copy of Detective Budgie by Nick Cleary, Amazing Tales by Dave Dye, Vamoose by Nick May, Battle for Bustle by Lee Chalker, Radical by Ed Kearsley, Sluggish by Spedsy, Crimson and Rascal by Peter Wilson, ComX Presents featuring so many of the creators that have appeared on this show. And so much more. Alright sis, press the button. End the show. Don't make me butter your biscuit. Sizzle, press the button. Sizzle? Sausage sizzle. #